Welcome back to Turbo Trendz TV, where we keep you locked in with the hottest rides on the market, and today, we're diving into one of the most iconic roadsters of all time, freshly reimagined for 2026. That's right, it's the brand new 2026 Mazda Miata, and let me tell you, this one is more than just a facelift. It's lighter, sharper, more refined, and yet somehow, it still holds on to everything we love about this legendary little sports car. Whether you're a die-hard Miata enthusiast or just love a spirited drive, this new model deserves your attention. Buckle up, because this one's a thrill ride. Exterior: right off the bat, the first thing that catches your eye is the fresh front fascia. Mazda has taken a bold step forward, giving the Miata a sleeker, more aggressive nose while still maintaining its approachable, fun-loving personality. The headlights are now slimmer and feature Mazda's signature LED design, but with a sharper edge that adds a level of seriousness. Below those headlights sits a wider, more open grille that improves airflow and cooling while giving the car a sportier stance. Even the hood has been redesigned with more muscular lines that sweep back towards the windshield, hinting at the performance that lies underneath. Every curve is purposeful, and the aerodynamic improvements aren't just for show. They help this car hug the road tighter than ever. Move to the side and you'll notice how compact and athletic the proportions still are. The 2026 Miata doesn't try to be anything it's not. It's still a small, rear-wheel drive roadster that celebrates minimalism, but the side profile has been refined. The body lines flow more naturally now, with a slightly lower beltline and more pronounced fender arches that hint at a more planted driving experience. The wheels are offered in 16 and 17-inch variants depending on the trim. Feature a new multi-spoke design that balances classic sports car aesthetics with modern flair. One detail that really stands out is the integration of new flash door handles, which help with airflow and give the car a cleaner look when viewed from any angle. The overall look is timeless, but with a modern twist that suggests this Miata is all grown up and ready for the next chapter. Around the back, the design language continues with updated taillights that mirror the front's slimmer look. These LED units are more angular now, almost like the eyes of a predator focused on the road behind it. The rear bumper has been resculpted for better airflow, and twin exhaust tips speak out just enough to remind you this little roadster means business. Mazda's subtle use of black trim and a discreet rear diffuser help tie everything together without screaming for attention. It's elegant, purposeful, and still playful. Whether you're parked at a cafe till the copyright or cruising a mountain road, the Miata looks just right from every angle. Interior: step inside and things get even more interesting. The 2026 Miata interior is a lesson in driver-focused simplicity, but this year it gets a tech-forward update that doesn't compromise its minimalist ethos. The first thing you'll notice is the new 8.8-inch touchscreen display that now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's snappier, brighter, and finally feels up-to-date with the rest of this segment. Mazda's tried-and-true rotary controller remains, giving drivers the choice between touch and tactile control, which is perfect for those who prefer to keep their eyes on the road. The materials have seen a noticeable upgrade too. Soft touch surfaces are now found across the dash and doors, while higher trims introduce Alcantara accents and even optional Napa leather seats. The seating position is still low, intimate, and perfectly suited for spirited driving. You're not sitting on the carrier, you're sitting in it, and everything from the pedal placement to the short throw shifter is designed to make you feel like an extension of the machine. The steering wheel is now slightly thicker and features updated controls, including a more ergonomic layout for audio and cruise functions. The gauge cluster still includes an analog tachometer in the center thankfully, but it's now flanked by digital displays that can be customized to show performance data, navigation, and more. Even the climate controls have been subtly refined, with tactile dials that feel high quality and easy to use on the fly. Mazda hasn't tried to overtake the Miata, and that's a very good thing. It still feels analog where it counts, but you're not sacrificing comfort or connectivity. There's a new 9-speaker Bose sound system that sounds incredible for a cabin this small, and wind noise is better managed thanks to updated insulation in the soft top. Speaking of which, The manually operated convertible roof is still incredibly easy to use. You can lower or raise it in just a few seconds with one hand. It's lightweight, reliable, and doesn't eat into trunk space. Performance. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the magic really happens. Under the hood of the 2026 Miata is a revised version of Mazda's 2.0-liter Skyactiv G engine, now producing 185 horsepower and 151 pounds-to-feet of torque. That may not sound like a huge bump, but the power-to-weight ratio has been improved thanks to further weight reductions across the chassis. Mazda claims this is the lightest Miata yet, tipping the scales at just under 2,300 pounds depending on the trim. That's lighter than many compact hatchbacks, and it translates to a razor-sharp driving experience. The throttle response is immediate, the steering is precise, and the car remains unbelievably nimble through tight corners. The suspension has been tweaked as well, with updated Bilstein dampers on the club trim and a new dual-path strut design that reduces body roll without compromising ride comfort. There's also a limited slip differential on higher trims that helps maximize traction during aggressive driving. Mazda continues to offer both a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic transmission, and let's be honest, the manual is the one to get. It's one of the best in the industry with a short, crisp throw and perfectly spaced gears. 0 to 60 comes in just under 6 seconds, but that number doesn't tell the whole story. What makes the Miata so engaging is how it handles every twist and turn like it's alive in your hands. Braking performance has also been improved, with larger front rotors and enhanced cooling channels that reduce fade during spirited driving. Whether you're carving canyon roads or enjoying a weekend track day, the Miata feels planted, confident, and most importantly fun. It's a reminder that driving joy doesn't have to come from brute power. It comes from balance, feedback, and connection. And this car nails it. On the safety front, Mazda has added its latest Active Sense suite as standard across all trims. That means forward collision warning, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert all come included. Adaptive cruise control and traffic sign recognition are also available depending on the trim. These features are seamlessly integrated and don't detract from the pure driving feel, which is exactly how it should be. Now let's talk pricing. The base sport trim starts around $30,000, which is still an incredible value for a rear-wheel drive convertible with this level of engineering and refinement. Step up to the club trim, and you're looking at around $33,500, which includes the upgraded suspension, limited slip differential, and performance tires. The top-of-the-line Grand Touring version starts at roughly $36,000 and brings in all the luxury touches like leather seats, navigation, and adaptive headlights. Whichever trim you choose, you're getting one of the most engaging driving experiences on the market. Full stop. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Mazda Miata isn't just a continuation of a beloved nameplate app. It's a celebration of everything that makes driving special. It's a car that refuses to give in to excess weight, digital overcomplication, or bloated power figures. Instead, it focuses on the essentials: sharp handling, responsive power, a connected interior, and timeless design. It's a car that reminds us that bigger isn't always better, and that pure fun can still be found with the naturally aspirated engine and 3 pedals. Whether you're a longtime fan or a first-time buyer, the 2026 Miata is proof that some legends never fade, they just get better. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Mazda Miata. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Turbo Trendz TV for more in-depth car reviews, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below and let us know, would you daily this car, or is it a weekend toy in your garage? Until next time, stay fast, stay curious, and keep driving with passion.